Hi, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be ranking characters in The Boys from best to worst. We have your irrelevance, we have your top superheroes, we have your top supervillains, we have it all. I wouldn't watch this video if you haven't seen season 2, and if you haven't seen The Boys at all, you're definitely missing out. You should go ahead and watch it. But anyways, let's just get right into it. So let's just start with being controversial, I guess. I want to start with Starlight. Control X, go over here. So Starlight, Starlight is good. She's good. She's a hero. She's a true hero of the story. But man, is that girl a little boring. Her and Huey, her and Huey really do deserve each other. They're very vanilla, so but her powers are so cool, which is why I hesitate. Her powers are cool and she's a good person, and on this show we don't come by many good people, which is why I hesitate to give her such a low ranking. So let's just yeah, we'll keep it at C. We'll give her a C. All right, who else? Huey. Wherever Starlight is, Huey is also, because they both have the same kind of attitude that's a little whiny. They're not ready to do the job. They're not like Billy Butcher, ready to get the job done. Although we did see in season 2, we did see Starlight start to become more of a person who's ready to kind of do the evil deeds to get the job done. But most of the time it's her and Huey complaining to each other. They're just not tough enough for this world. They're not tough enough to survive amongst everyone we have here. Okay, let's see who else. Huey's dad. Oh man, Huey's dad. Okay. So Huey's dad, we only saw him really season 1, but he was always trying to hide Huey back. You know, if there's any problem with Huey, it's because of Huey's dad. Huey's dad is the type of person to cower, to retreat. When Robin died, he wanted Huey to not say anything and not do anything. So if Huey comes off as a little bit, you know, a little bit of a coward, then we all have to blame that on his dad. And honestly, I don't think Huey's that much of a coward. I think he actually does a really great job of stepping it up, and he did all he could to save Starlight. Actually, you know what, for that, I don't even know. Why am I being so mean to Huey? Actually, I love Huey. Huey's great. Huey's great, and I'm being fake, like pretending I don't like Starlight, but I don't like her that much. I like her enough to be a B. Huey's dad, however, he's definitely an E, because he was trying to hold our boy Huey back. And that brings me to Starlight's mom, who is the worst of all time. And she means well. That's the thing. Those are the most dangerous people, actually. The people who mean well, but you still end up locked in a chamber. And that's exactly what happened. She meant well. She was trying to meet up with Starlight, even though Starlight told her multiple times not to. And she got them both knocked out by sleeping gas. So she meant well, but was it worth it? Was it worth it? Okay, let's see. Rye Pie. This is Homelander and Becca's son. So Ryan. I feel like Ryan was just here this season purely to kill Starlight, or Stormfront at the end. And man, this kid, you know, if you think Huey and Starlight is whiny, this kid can whine, but I can't hold it against him because he's like 9 years old, you know? He's 9 and he has some really cool powers. I would love to see him back again with more of an edge and less of a sheltered homeschooler type vibe. But that's what we got this season. We got Ryan always being scared to step up, always whining, having to repeat the states to himself. But actually, once he killed Stormfront, okay, so he started off the season like here, but after killing Stormfront, we have to at least give him a C, because he really saved the day. You know what? He saved the day. This is tough, because he did save the day. He killed the Nazi, but it's still Ryan, you know? Like, honestly, it was a group effort. Getting rid of Stormfront was a team effort. It wasn't all Ryan. Although he was the one who finally did it, I wouldn't say it was all him. So I feel okay putting him as a C. it really was a team effort to get her to the point where she was, you know, ready to go. All right. So another sort of irrelevant this season, Lamplighter. I thought Lamplighter would have a lot more to offer us. I think we all did. We were all a little bit tricked, thinking he would stick around with us for a while, but that's not what ended up happening, as you know. I feel for the guy, especially after we found out that he didn't know that her kids, he didn't know this lady, what's her name again? Mallory? He didn't know Mallory's kids were in the house. He's a victim of unfortunate circumstances, but he didn't add that much. Did he really help the team that much? Not really. Okay, let's see. Potentially controversial, Queen Maeve. Queen Maeve, she really did help up and step up in Girls Get It Done and in defeating Stormfront, fighting Stormfront. But other than that, we didn't actually see a lot of her this season. As a person, as a character, yeah, she's definitely strong. I often wonder, like, is she supposed to be as strong as Homelander? Like, why is she so scared? Like, could she defeat Homelander? I really feel like we haven't seen the extent of Maeve's powers. I can tell that she is powerful, but her relationship with Homelander, it kind of like covers how much that she can do. And she really doesn't often step up to the plate. So she really is like she's a middle person. She's not quite a good guy. Although, okay, fair to say that she became more of a good guy this season, but she's definitely not a total bad guy. Although I will say she is complacent in the face of evil. Is that the right word? Complacent or compliant? Let's find out. Complacent. No. Complicit. She's complicit. Yes, she's complicit. When the plane was going down, yeah, she kicked and screamed, said we should save a few people, but did she end up saving anyone? No. And for that, we're gonna give her a D. She's complicit. Ashley, I think. Ashley, the VOT marketing superwoman. Man, Ashley, I actually love Ashley because she is some great comedic relief. Just the way that she doesn't understand what's going on, the way that she has no regard for others' emotions, and she's just after the money. I think she's really well written, and I'd like to see more about her personal life next season. So let's put Ashley. Ashley's interesting. She's more interesting than Starlight. You know what I mean? Like, these are the characters I like to see. Like, when they come on screen, I'm like, okay, Ashley's gonna do something. She's gonna do something crazy. She's gonna make Homelander mad. She's gonna do something. Versus with Starlight, it's a little predictable. I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna try to save the day. She's gonna, maybe complain a little. Oh, Huey, you shouldn't have done that, So, for that, sorry, Starlight. Move down one more time. We'll put Ashley there at B. Okay. Who else we got? Black Noir. Man, Black Noir is adorable. Is he not? Like, the tree nut allergy. This is just like a vicious killer, and this guy has a tree nut allergy. Like, if you give him an almond joy, he's knocked out. I just think that's adorable. And then when he was crying when the news about Compound V got leaked, that was also very adorable. It shows his soft side, Like, of course, he's a deadly assassin, but he's a soft boy. And for that, we all love Black Noir. We do. We'll put him at A. Yeah, we'll put him at A. I feel a little bad putting him next to Huey, but they're both great characters. And I actually like how we don't see that much about him and we don't know much about his backstory. That's what makes it interesting. If we knew a ton about who Black Noir was, I bet no one would like him as much, just because it'd be too much. We like Black Noir because he's a mysterious guy. Okay. Becca was a good mom. She really was a good mom to Ryan. Seems like she was a good wife to Butcher. I mean, that's really all I can say about her. I wish there was more to say. That's really all. That's really what she added. She was a good mom to Ryan, and for that, hey, she's a better mom than Starlight's mom, so for that, she's definitely not getting on the F tier, because she's an actual good mom on the show. So we'll put her right there next to her buddy, Right there next to her son, Ryan. Try not to do the obvious people so soon, but I mean, let's just, okay, Frenchie. I feel like this isn't even an argument. This guy is one of the most loyal friends that you can have. This is who I want to have my back in any of these situations. This guy is a ride or die. He always has your back. The nicest guy ever. He's S level. S level. And I don't take that lightly. I really don't take that lightly. And I realized how lightly I don't take this, and it makes me have to move Huey down, because is he Frenchie level? Is he worthy of being right under Frenchie? I don't think so. Maybe 2 under. Yes. 2 under, yes. Okay. The deep. I can't, this season, I thought the deep was going to have, like, I think we all thought he was going to have some sort of mystery storyline and come back and maybe save the day or be a villain, but he really was once again, well, maybe not once again, but he really was there, I guess, for some comedic relief with the frescoes. He was like an irrelevant. He was over there with Lamplighter this season. He really was. Why do I feel like he's playing himself? Like every time I see the deep, I automatically have to think Gossip Girl, and I have to think that that's what the writers are doing. Like, they know that we're thinking Gossip Girl. They know we're thinking, what's his name? Nate from Gossip Girl. And like, this is like Nate's job once he grew up, and he was like the one that got kicked out of the 7. Like, it makes sense. Okay, let's see who else we have here. This girl, she doesn't have a name, but she's a fierce fighter. She really is a fierce fighter. She did jeopardize the lives of everyone this season. But we stand. We still stand. We still stand enough to put her here, because she does bring that mystery, and it was cool to get to see her brother this season. Mad Stillwell, my girl. Okay, Mad Stillwell. This woman, this is the only person who has ever been able to truly control Homelander, be able to truly know him, and be able to truly manipulate him. This woman right here was smart. She was a powerhouse. Was she smart enough to avoid Homelander's wrath at the very end? No, she wasn't, but she really contributed to building a huge empire, and I think for that, pure genius alone, the genius in being able to control Homelander alone, she deserves to be right up there with Frenchie, just because of her smarts. Her smarts didn't save her, but we know she's a smart girl. Okay. Edgar something, right? This guy's a smart guy. I'll give him that. He is potentially a villain. I mean, really, who's the enemy here? Is Vought the enemy? Is Homelander the enemy? That's what I like about this season. It really, everything's getting confused, especially with these two. We're like, who really is the villain? Who is the enemy here? I also give it to this guy for being pretty smart, because he literally runs a company where he has suits working under him, and he pisses them off all the time, and he still has managed not to be killed, which here. Wow, I can't tell if I'm good at this ranking thing or not. Like, it seems a little bit all over the place, but anyways. Ooh, is this controversial to put her up there? Maybe. Okay, this girl, she came out of nowhere. She really tricked us this season. And yeah, I mean, we don't really know that much about her, but I enjoyed her trickery. I enjoyed her being secretly a soup. I think that was one of the greatest reveals that we've had in this show, and I enjoyed seeing that. So we'll put her at a B, because she's such a sleuth. MM is also another person that I would want on my team. Also a guy who's clearly a great friend. He's a family man. If he cares about you, he really has got your back. That's the cool thing that I love about the literal boys, the boys of the show, our group of Frenchie, Huey, MM, this girl, and Butcher. Even though they don't have powers, even though they're not soups, they're the type of people, they're who I want on my team. I mean, of course I want one soup as well, but I mean, they really do have your back. They're loyal. He's a loyal guy. And for that, he's right up there with Frenchie. And you know what? I just realized that it's so disrespectful to put Madeline Stillwell up there. I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I actually don't know what I was thinking. Okay. What was I? I think I'm just trying to be controversial, but when I look at it, what's the point of being controversial if you're just telling a lie, you know? All right. A-Train. So A-Train was a bit of a villain last season, but he really came into his own this season and was definitely more of a hero, and he helped defeat and expose Stormfront. I would really like to see more of A-Train next season. So A-Train, I also really love his powers. I really think like people have really unique powers on the show, but I think like there's something just really traditional and really classic about being a fast runner. You know, like being that speedy. There's so much you can do with that. You can literally run through a person like he did. And I think that that's really sick. That's really sick. And I think that we could see a lot more that he could do with his power. Like, I feel like they undersell his power. Like, it's just, oh, a guy that can run fast. There's a lot that he can do with that. Like, for example, expose sensitive information like he did this past season. And I think there's so much more that he can do and that he's a powerful guy. So we'll leave him there. Mallory. Yeah, honestly, I don't really have an opinion. Like, she's like, oh, okay, Mallory, cool. Like, I'm sorry about her grandkids. And I thought that was big of her to not take revenge on Lamplighter when she had the chance. So, you know, I guess she's definitely an honorable woman. But have I seen her enough to have a huge opinion? I don't think so. So I'll put her here in D. D for don't have an opinion, I guess. A Nazi, so she's getting unranked. She doesn't deserve a ranking. Bye, Stormfront. Okay, so now my two favorite characters, and really it comes down to who's the best, who's the better character. Homelander, he has the power. He's a soup. He's all powerful. But Butcher, what I love about Butcher is Butcher has no powers, yet he is so powerful. Like, just with his tongue, just the way he speaks, he's sharp-witted, dopest accent ever. Guys, they're so well written, so incredibly well written, and they both deserve, I can't choose, I think they both deserve, of course, Homelander. All right. So that has been my ranking of all the characters of The Boys. I didn't realize how hard ranking people was going to be, because when I was trying to actually think of reasons I wanted to put them places, I really couldn't even think of their backstories, to be honest. I really couldn't think of good reasons other than I really enjoy watching these people on my screen. I think they're really well written, even though some of them are villains, some of them are more on the hero side. I really love like their character development and the depth that we get to see in the way that they think. And I guess those were my reasons for the way that I rated people. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. And if you want to see more boys content in the future, I'll definitely do it. I'll do it regardless because I really do love this show. And if you disagree with any of my rankings, which honestly, I think I disagree with most of my rankings, go ahead and tell me in the comments below. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't watched The Boys, definitely check it out. It's a great show. Bye.